Hello, John. Welcome.
Hello, Roland. It's sort of a how is it in London?
Well, I'm actually in Copenhagen. I've been in South Africa for 4 weeks. That's why I didn't reply to any of your emails. I just didn't have time. Right, here we are. Second set of the match between Diamond and Fireman. Fireman leading by 34. Both North-South playing what's known as Meckwell Light. A strong club system. One club is 16 plus. One club 14 to 16.
And not much to this contract with Hearts 3-2.
No. Ace of Diamonds on side. That's 2. Lose a spade, a heart, and a diamond. 4 diamonds, popular in America to play the Texas Convention.
Yes, if you transferred at the 2 level and jumped to 4 hearts after a partner took the transfer to 2 hearts, that would be intended as a slam try without any short suit.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. You would splinter if you had a short suit. Yes.
Player has to avoid losing 2 spades and 4 diamonds.
Oh yes, that one. Yes, yes. Now we're going to get a swing here already, as you see, because they did stop in 2 hearts in the other room, because North now heard and Waldridge playing for the Fireman team, and North opened a club. East overcalled a diamond, West 1 heart, East 1 spade, and West rebid his hearts. And there they were in 2 hearts. There's a typo, by the way, in the South name in the other room, a D missing. His name is Waldridge and not Woolridge. I don't know, Al, could you maybe go to the other room and ask the operator to insert a D in Waldridge's name? I think names should be spelled correctly. What do you think, John? It really annoys me when they're not. Oh, it annoyed John so much that he disappeared.
No, I'm here. I just went to check the other room, and I still didn't notice the spelling.
Oh, right. But as I see it, there's a D missing in South's name. So we see some scores from the other matches. Nickel behind, wow, by 47 against Maximets. Fleischer behind against the English team of Janet de Botton. This looks like a limit race with 3 card support. I don't know how they treat a hand like that. Some bid a no trump, forcing no trump, and then they bid at the 3 level in hearts next to show a limit hand, a limit race with exactly 3 card support.
4 hearts is not such a bad contract. Of course, the 2 diamond bid will help East-West evaluate their hand here also. I think West has to bid 4 hearts here.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Especially after 2 and 3 diamonds, and looking at 4 small diamonds. I mean, partner must have -1 on this auction.
And of
And
course
the wrong vulnerability for North-South to bid again. Sorry, were you going to say that, John?
I was going to say that in a way you need that evaluation, because if the minors were reversed and let's say the West hand with the ace jack 4 of diamonds and 4 little clubs, the heart game has no play.
So Gavin Walpert here will aim at roughing spade losers in the shorthand. That's normal play. That will give you extra tricks if you can rough losers in the short trump hand. So he goes after spades right away with ace of spades and another. Sorry, John. I interrupted.
A trump lead would have made this hand a little more interesting. Now he can only get 1 rough and dummy, so he needs 2 club tricks. And of course, you can make 2 club tricks easily as long as you guess the layout.
Now in the other room, Platnik and Diamond had a gadget there. A race to 2 hearts was a constructive race. Believe it showed 9 to 12 or something like that. And he's just bid the 4 hearts over North 3 diamonds.
Would you leap to 4 hearts if North didn't intervene with 3 diamonds? I mean, not to say, I mean, he's got a routine 3 diamond bid, but without help from the opponents, it's not clear that you're going to get the game every time.
Oh, that's true. Absolutely true, yes. No wasted values in the East-West hands. You're right. But you can't really fault North for overcalling. So what do we have here? 17 opposite 7. 2 balanced hands. 3 no trump. Will not play well, of course. On the spade lead.
It's important that North get the spade suit bid. And that's not so clear that's going to happen, but I guess North will be on lead after 2 no trump here by West.
Yes. How do you like weak 2s on poor suits, John?
This is too thin for me.
Yes, and now we're joined by Peter Lund, and I don't have to ask him because he would never open a weak 2. He needs a much better suit. Hello, Peter. Good evening to you.
Hello, John and Roland. And
hi, Peter.
You are totally right. Jack 6 is not a weak 2 for me.
Now, if I had this hand with the Jack third of spades and the King Jack 9, 6 of hearts, and 3 little and the singleton, I still wouldn't open 2 hearts. I would, at this vulnerability, I would open 3 hearts. It was a disaster here.
It is,
and actually,
because that dissuaded North from leading his own suit.
And I think it's an error for North not to try spades. But with his 11 high card points and the vulnerable opponents seeming to have no trouble bidding game, the likelihood of hearts being established and run is just too small. And if he was trying to find a safe lead, that sort of looks doubtful to me from the North side also. I think you have to get aggressive on this hand and lead either a high spade or fourth best or whatever is appropriate in your system.
I think you misheard John, Al. He would have opened 3 hearts if you'd given him the King Jack to 6 hearts. Isn't that how what you meant,
yes,
John?
I thought I would. I didn't comment on the actual hand, but on the actual hand, I would like 3 hearts better than 2 hearts also. And I don't mind 3 hearts with this hand. It just creates so much pressure on the opponents.
Now, in the other room, a spade was led, and then the contract has no chance, of course, and it went 1 down.
But there was
Woodridge he didn't open the South cards, so West opened a strong club, and eventually they got to 3-0. And you know, and the North and South even a bit and supported spades. So Hampson, sorry, it's not Hampson in the other room. It's wait a minute, Hurd, of course, had an easy spade lead.
But a little bit strange for me that the declare didn't unblock the King of Hearts.
Yes, can't he count 9 tricks? 4 diamonds, 3 hearts, and 2 black aces? You're right, Peter, because club switch now, I mean, on a very bad day, well, you can still protect your club holding, I suppose. Well, no, if you get a club honor through your ace, then you may never reach
club
the
combination would probably give him. Yeah.
Well, the 10 of clubs is onside near 3-3, so the defense has no chance, but it was a very careless play not to unblock the King of Hearts. Declare was just too happy at not getting a spade lead. He didn't bother to think about how he was going to take his 9 tricks.
Well, indeed. On a bad day, a Norse could switch to a club honor from King third, you know, King empty third with Queen 10 behind, and then you're in trouble where you had 9 tricks.
Yes, but you would probably just give Declare his 9th taking clubs.
Well, on this deal, you'll be giving Declare his 9th tricks and clubs, but it's not always going to be that way. North-South needs declare to be really greedy now and eventually finesse the jack of clubs.
Mm-hmm. Well, he did unblock the king now. Yeah. Right. I'm asked about segment scores. Maybe I wants to write it in the room. If you go to bridgewinners.com, you'll find the scores of the first segment, or quarter, as it's called in North America.
Well, it's not so much that East-West can do no wrong, it's that they can do no wrong that hurts them so far.
Now here we have a very good slam. Well, a decent slam at least. Well, pretty good, I would say. We'd all like to be in 6 clubs, wouldn't we? As it happens, you can make 7. I know that. We don't want to be in 7. But we'd like to be in 6 clubs.
So essentially you need no 4-0 club split, and you're cold with 2-2 clubs. If clubs are 3-1, then you need something good happening in hearts or diamonds so you don't have a red suit loser.
I don't know the East-West 2-no trump range, but I can see that Fireman has 19. I don't know if that's an upgrade or whether they play 1921 or 1920. But
seems a little conservative to just sign off at 3-no trump with such a good playing hand, but if partner had the cards in the wrong place, it wouldn't be so good.
On the other hand, diamond. Yeah, sorry.
Right. You need partner to have 4 in one of the minors, which is pretty likely if partner has 4 spades and not 4 hearts.
Yes, but how would you continue bidding over 3 spades, John?
Probably
I would just did 4 clubs. And of course, I need a way to be able to get back to 4-no trump. And I think all good partnerships have agreements on how to accomplish that.
Yes, but give West the opposite distribution. 4 diamonds and 3 clubs. Over 4 club, he would accept clubs as trump, and on with a sure club loser and a likely diamond loser, the slam is below average suddenly.
I've been asked if 4 clubs wouldn't be a cubid for spades, and I believe the common expert method now is after Stamen, or 2-no trump, Stamen, 3 of a major, that to make a slam try in green the major that partner bid, you bid the other major. So in this auction, 4 hearts by East over 3 spades would be a slam try, not a cubid, but just to say I have a good hand for spades if you're interested.
Yes, and also worth noting here that East-West don't play puppet stamen, as we can see. Just play regular stamen when West responded 3 spades. Some have the agreement that if they play puppet and West shows a 5-card major, that a suit now at the 4 level becomes a Q-bid for that 5-card suit. Do you play that? Does it make a difference to you, John, whether opener shows 4 or 5 of the major?
I don't have that agreement. It's reasonable, but I would say the other's also reasonable.
Now, I'm back to your 4-club bit, John. If West has 4 diamonds and 3 clubs, and the same honors, now you are in a very poor, almost impossible 6 clubs.
Partner's not obligated to bid a slam with minimum high cards and only 3 trumps. Partner's not going to be accepting my try.
So with honor 3rd in clubs, you would retreat to 4 no as a sign-off if you are minimum.
Yes.
Yes, West has minimum in high cards, but maximum in controls. So with S-Queen, S and heart, S-King and diamond and King and clubs, for sure you would accept 4 clubs, slam try, and give partner a cue.
It's difficult not to, because partner could easily have a 4 hearts and 6 clubs, in which case you don't want to sign off with honor 3rd in clubs. Well, I'm told that sound is off, at least for one listener. Is that an overall problem?
Yes, and sometimes partner have 11 high card points. S-Queen 5th.
I hear voice fine.
Yeah, and I got about 20 private messages from listeners, all telling me that it's okay.
North is the kind of hand that you really have to hate to pass in first seed. It'd be so nice to have a bid that says, well, I've got a fair playing hand with 5-5 in the majors and take my chances. But and with a little better concentration in spades, North might even risk a double here to say, partner, find my major. I think his spades have to be.
Go on.
His spades would have to be better, or his hand better.
I was just going to say that this was another upgrade. Walpert this time. I believe they play a 14-16 no trump. He has a 13 count and opened 1 no trump, but I'm not sure. Al, do you know the East-West? Do you know the East-West no trump range here? In the meantime, I can tell you that 330 are listening at the moment.
It's a wonderfully preemptive bid on this hand. The no trump has kept North from bidding a spades, and with a spade lead, there's really no play for 3 no trump.
Okay, I'm told that the East-West no trump range is 14 to 17 minus. Not sure why he upgraded, but he did. He has a 10 and 2 9s, but I don't think many would upgrade to 14 here.
Well, it's not an upgrade I would make playing that range, but he's not vol against vol. It's a good preemptive bid. It's not far off the mark with his spot cards, and he plays the dummy a lot better than his partner. So there's some advantages to widening the range a little bit, especially at this vulnerability.
Yes, they avoided the Spadely. What if you don't open a no trump? Then you open a diamond or a club, whatever your agreement is. One of a minor, and West would be bit something. Maybe he would be 3 no trumps, and then North has to decide which major to lead.
Well, don't you think it's clearly the spade with those holdings?
Yes, I would. It's so much better. I don't need much in partner's hand for it to be right.
You're discussing openings. How to discuss the defense, the defense. Why break communication?
Oh, right.
You see my point?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Now the happiness is almost free.
And the auction in the other room was actually what we predicted it might have been if East had opened one of a minor. It went 1 diamond, 2 no trumps, forcing 3 no trumps, and North led a spade, and the contract went down.
A Polish style 2-heart bid by North, where 2-heart South would have certainly led his 3-bagger rather than his doubleton.
Yes, either that or if you play Ekrans, 2 diamonds, the Norwegian convention, to show a weakish hand with both majors. That would also work.
I wonder if we'll ever get to the point in contract bridge where we absolutely know what the right use for a 2-diamond opening bid is.
Well, I'll just say that anything could work. I'm even happy to play 2 diamonds as weak with diamonds. Surprise, surprise. Is there any way declarer can go wrong from here? Doesn't look like it.
Oh yes, now he can.
Not anymore, Peter. He's forced into a hard finesse. What? Well, that's a shame. Well, the operator lost the play apparently, so maybe it didn't actually go the way we saw it. So that he did have a losing option.
Strange that the operator lost the play. The play was very slow.
Another upgrade. North-South also playing a 14-16 no trump. They really should write 13 to 16 because more often than not do they open 13 counts, one no trump.
Well, I think North-South used just 14 to 16, so it really is 13 plus to 16.
Yeah,
I could be wrong, but that's what I think they use.
That should be on the convention card, yeah. Now 2 hearts looks like don't. 2 hearts to show both majors. Or it could have been a transfer, as Jack Oost points out. He suspects that it was a transfer, or Norse would not have passed 2 hearts.
Yeah, I was just thinking it was really a risky pass for North if 2 hearts wasn't forcing.
Greco wondering what's going on here. Partner couldn't bid over 2 hearts, and now he can double. What is double?
This is one of those situations where you have to judge that you have a stopper with queen doubles and opposite jack third. Not so easy to do.
Only if the opponents are kind enough to double you. Then you can play the Mankoff convention, where you can show half a stopper. And when one shows half a stopper, the other one with half a stopper can bid no trump.
The only problem there is if the 2 half stoppers are queen second and jack second.
No, Jack second is not considered a half a stopper, Peter. Queen Doubleton or Jack third. All right. No danger for declarer here, of course. As West has no entry to his spades, so can set up eventually, of course. So how many tricks will he take? 1 spade, 3 hearts, 4, 5 diamonds, 9, club is 10, possibly 11. On this layout I think he can take 11, but he may only take 10. Or maybe he can't take 11. On best defense? I don't think so.
Would you intervene with the West hand over 1 no trump? And if so, what are your methods with this 5 high card points, major suit 6-5 hand?
Well, if I get in, it would be with 2 clubs to show the majors. If, well, 6-5, yeah, you can argue that you have a 1 suitor, of course, with ace 10-9 to 6 spades and only jack 10 to 5 hearts. I don't know. That's tough. I think I want to get in. What would you do, Peter? Show it as a 2-suiter or a 1-suited spade hand? Or would you pass?
Red against green. I'm afraid I would pass. But you know I'm an old chicken.
Well, I would definitely get in, and I would have the option in most of my partnerships of bidding 2 hearts to show the majors or 2 spades to show spades. I really like the preemptive effect of being able to bid a major right away. So I don't like the systems that use 2 clubs to show the majors. It just gives the opponents too much rooms on hands where I have the possibility of really hurting their auction.
That's an interesting thought, John. Because if you have both majors, you're not really afraid of opponents minors, are you? That's why I like 2 clubs to show the majors. They're not going to outbid you in a minor if you have both majors.
And John, if you only have 5-4 in major, then you need a bit to show both majors.
Well, I still bid 2 hearts with 5-4 in the majors. Not vol against not if I have 5 high card points, however.
No, but then partner doesn't know if you have 5 spades 4 hearts or 4 spades 5 hearts. Whereas if you bid 2 clubs, partner can ask for your longer major with 2 diamonds. So there are upsides and downsides.
How do you use 2 clubs then, John?
I use 2 clubs to show clubs and hearts. You could use Brozell, which is that's that method, or Raw Stone Astro, which 2 clubs is clubs and spades. I mean, there's 75 different published defenses to 1 no trumps. So surely one can find something they like.
109 last I saw on David Stevenson's website. 109 defenses. And that's
and
probably not the end.
When I started playing, there was one called Landy, and then there was this giant leap by Mr. Ripstraw of Wichita, Kansas, who invented his convention where instead of bidding 2 clubs for the majors, you bid your better minor for the majors.
And what does all these 109 conventions tell you?
That no one knows what's best, right?
Exactly. If there were one way which was much better than the others, then you don't need 109 conventions. And it's difficult to find a decent defense against one no. We all know that.
But it actually creates a problem for the no trump bidders, because most of us play pretty similar defenses to everything, but in fact there's some of these conventions really require much different defenses to be effective. That is a defense to the defense.
Yes, I think that's a consensus that you need to get in over one no trump if you have any excuse whatsoever.
The biggest advancement, the best advancement, in my opinion, for the no trump side is the use of transfer Lebenssold.
Yes, yeah, I agree with that. You mean Rubensold, for instance, or Rumpelsold. I agree with that.
And John, how do you use double over one no? And do you use the same meaning against weak and strong no trump?
No, against weak no trump I use double to show a good hand. Against strong no trump I use double to show one suitor in hearts, diamonds, or clubs, or spades and a minor.
Right. So here we have a slam on a finesse. In the other room it went 3 clubs also. West bid 4 diamonds, which is known as leaping Michaels, showing diamonds and a major.
Well, it's better than a finesse, because you can, as long as the 10 of hearts falls in 4 rounds, you can discard 4 spades, and so you can score 6 diamonds and 5 hearts and a spade without a finesse.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, yes. The 9 of hearts, yes. That's right. Yep. Would you bid 4 diamonds if you had that toy available to show 5-5 in diamonds and a major?
That looks right to me. Boy, to me the double here misses the mark. I just want to, with the east hand after my partner bid 3 hearts, now 4 diamonds. Yes, if partner had bid 4 diamonds, you just have an easy Blackwood bid by east.
Hoping the partner has a club control.
Well, they promised to bid and raise clubs. Well, on this auction anyway.
Yes, but
yes.
Over 4 diamond, no support.
Yeah, it's tougher, but
But how do you like the Leaping Michaels over 3 clubs? It worked perfect after 3 in a major. But using it as diamonds, an unknown major, starting on the 4 level, for me it don't work.
Yes, I think over 3 clubs you need to use 4 clubs as showing one of the majors and 4 diamonds maybe showing the red suits, and 4 clubs showing diamonds and spades. Boy, if 4 spades doesn't look forcing here, I don't know. Do we think 4 spades is a forcing bid?
Well, I think Fireman is in doubt here. Is partner trying to show him that he had a hand too good to bid 3 spades first, 4 spades first? Well, no. They seem to be on the same page. Yes. No one knows any. Well, 4 spades could be a kickback, Roman key card for diamonds. Does that make sense? In which case, West has shown 1 or 4 or 0 or 3, depending on what they play, but he has 2 with the queen, so that doesn't make sense. 4 no trump as Roman key card doesn't make sense either, because the man has 2 key cards. I don't know what's going on here. Do you?
No, and I don't expect that East-West know.
It's interesting.
Well, as long as they stop at 6 hearts or lower, they're okay.
Yes, even 5 spades. So they can't really go wrong, and that's where they stopped. Aha. We don't know what 4 spades was. Was it a suit, or was it intended as a cubit for diamonds?
Is this another example of kickback not working, in that the partnership doesn't agree on what Blackwood is?
I wouldn't risk 4 spades, I have to say, unless it is Roman key card for diamonds. I know my partner is short in clubs, so if I don't have kickback available, I would just bid 4 no trumps over 4 diamonds with these cards. I know partner is short in clubs. How can I not bid 4 no trumps now? That's how you would bid
Right.
also, John?
Partner's expected club holding is probably about half a club. I like 6 diamonds better than 4 spades myself. But it might depend upon what the meaning of the double of 4 clubs. If it's responsive, showing guaranteeing at least 4 in both the unbid suits, then maybe West is supposed to bid 5 diamonds. It's really tough to know without knowing the East-West agreements in detail, but the result, what we actually see, looks confusing and certainly was ineffective.
Now, I'm asked, if I play 4 spades as kickback for diamonds, what would 4 no trumps be? Well, then it would be a spade cubit for me, if 4 spades is kickback. I don't know how other people play. I don't play kickback with many partners, and certainly not with Peter Lund. He doesn't play that.
Kickback is so wonderful in theory, and then when it comes to practice on these confusing auctions, we just see it used incorrectly by one partner or the other so many times. Even at the very top level, it does not have an impressive record.
There is one pair I have seen using kickbacks very often and very well planned. That's Welland and Augen.
Oh yeah, optional. They play optional kick.
Right.
Where
I think that has
where it can decline and say, no, I'm not going to tell you by bidding the lowest step.
But doesn't their optional key card occur when they bid the suit itself? It's here. If 3 diamonds had been raised to 4 diamonds, then that's optional key card.
Yes. The 4 diamond bid would be optional key card. Yes.
Right, but if it goes 4 diamonds and you bid, then I wouldn't think there would be any optional key card on this auction. I don't know. Anyway, it's clear that as currently used, it's not so effective.
Well, Wolpert can't really go down here. He leaves a trick to the king of spades, of course, but everything else is high. So I'm not sure what he's thinking about here. He can knock out the king of spades and draw and claim. Maybe we're stuck, who knows?
Al Hollander informs me that Well and all can have optional key card in multiple suits, and they have an algorithm for figuring which codified bid asks for which trump suit. The fact is, they talk with each other a lot more than I talk with any of my partners. I would think you would daily have to run over your agreements so there's never a misunderstanding.
They know the system in detail. Well, I may have seen one, but I don't seem to recall that I had any misunderstandings in the bidding. Judgment, yes, but not the bidding as such. Maybe the operator froze. Something is wrong. Well, at least we got a claim. Maybe Walpert miscounted trumps, or we don't know. Maybe he was in the tank. You know. Never mind. He scored his 650 and gained an imp.
If you look at the results from the first quarter, you will see that the number 2, 3 and 4 seeded are all in trouble after the first quarter.
Yes, but a long wait, you know, to go, Peter. Early days, 48 boards to go.
Well,
as we see
we see from the view graph operator that evidently north-south were complaining about getting different alerts about different bids. However, I can't see any way that north-south, that east-west got any advantage. The only advantage they got is that when they step away from the table after a few more boards, they can talk about what their bids mean.
Yes, as we suggested, they were not on the same page in the system book.
They're getting a little higher, as we see. In the other open room, West had to open a precision 1 diamond, so they never diagnosed the club fit. So North-South were able to play in 1 spade. Now here, West opened a club, natural club, maybe 3+, I don't know, and East could preempt with 3 clubs, with the double.
I like Wolpert's 3-club bid here. He ignores the hearts, just takes the preemption that comes with 3 clubs, knowing that even if he had a heart fit with partner, the opponents would have a big spade fit.
I don't think he'll have any problems with 3 spades.
Well, he gets an entry in spades in order to take the diamond finesse, so he's going to just lose 2 hearts and a spade, I believe.
Yes, and that's exactly what happened in the other room. 1 spade with 3 overtricks.
You told Roland that East-West in The closed open play precision. But why did West then open one diamond and not one no?
Because they play 14, 16 no trump, Peter. West had 12.
Okay. If I play a strong club system, I will play weak no.
Yep, but they play 14, 16. Ain't it?
It's not inconceivable that the South would raise 3 spades to 4 here, based on his heart holding, thinking that King 10 sort of hearts is going to be worth something, and his 3 spades. Pretty tough though.
Well, Hampson, you have to play those spades from hand at some point, and that point must be now. What's happening now, I wonder? Direct at the table, maybe? Uh-huh. Right. So ace of spades and another. No, I was wrong. So losing to the queen of diamonds, so 1 imp to Fireman. He wanted to create an entry in case West was dealt king jack.
I like that play when you're only in 3, especially because you expect the clubs to be 3-5.
3-6, you mean?
1 club, double, 3 clubs.
It can't be 3-5. They have 9 clubs. You mean 3-6?
This jack of diamond play might look really strange, but he's forcing an entry. He first cashed the ace of spades to guard against a stiff king offside. Now he's forcing an entry in diamonds to lead towards the queen of spades. So he's going all out to make his 3 spades, which is the right idea at imps. He would only be losing here maybe if the singleton, if West had a singleton diamond and 3 spades, and then he would lose a diamond and 2 spades.
No, not even. Even if West have a singleton queen, West was end played either to play spade or heart to the king or club to off.
No, I'm saying if West had a small singleton. Right, if he had a singleton queen, he was okay, but if he had a small singleton and East could win the queen and play a diamond, then he's down. But anyway, a clever play to get the maximum chance of making his contract.
Yes, and if West have a singleton diamond and 3 spades, I don't see a line to make the contract.
So let's see how they play here. 15-17 this vulnerability. Two diamonds to show hearts, and three clubs presumably next. That would be normal auction. East will be three no trumps.
I think it's pretty close whether you bid three no trump or three clubs as a rebid with the west hand. You hate to get the three no trump with jack, double, and a spades opposite too small when you're cold for five clubs, but on the other hand, sometimes you're going to get to five clubs when you belong in three no trump by bidding three clubs.
Yes. So what will Greco lead here? Remember, in the other room, West was declarer, so no accident in diamonds. So he decided to lead a club, which is a passive lead as it happens. So Hampson will win this, presumably, and switch to a spade. Ah, 10 or 11 tricks. You can't go down. Of course, Hampson would like to preserve his ace of clubs, as an entry to his space, but he can't do everything, because if he ducks this, he knows declarer will go after the red suits. I think you may have a problem, Al. We were told that all three of us are loud and clear. Five hearts, two spades, seven, two. No, yeah, he has the rest. Can claim 11 tricks now. I'm not so loud, I'm told. Wow. Sorry about that. Maybe I have to speak up. Can't get the microphone any closer to my mouth. I'm told I'm very loud. You're okay? Well, it depends where in the world you are, I suppose, and your internet connection. Right. You are, and they have wax in their ears. Funny. How do you like one no trump? I know it's an awkward hand with five clubs and four diamonds. We usually don't like to open one no trump with a stiff, but I can understand him. He doesn't like the idea of opening one club and rebidding two clubs over one heart. The likely response. Some ignore the singleton and rebid one no trump, but then he has a 15 count. What would you do, John and Peter?
Well, I think a no trump when you have a singleton queen or singleton king is quite acceptable with hands like this, where you could open a diamond and rebid two clubs. I think it's sort of a toss-up. I would never open a club and rebid 2 clubs with this hand. I would rather open a club and rebid 1 spade over 1 heart or 1 no trump.
So here we have the Smolen auction. 2 clubs Damon, 2 diamonds, no 4-card major, 3 spades, 4 spades and 5 hearts. The upside of playing the Smolen convention is that the contract will always be played by the no-trump opener, whereas if you transfer to hearts first and then bid your spades, you will become declarer if you have a spade fit.
He so badly wanted that heart finesse to lose, so he would have a bunch of heart. On this line, now he's got 2 hearts and 2 spades for sure. He only has 7 top tricks.
Nine or jack?
You usually play the 9 in this situation just because South may have had a hand in which he just felt he couldn't afford to duck with the queen.
I like the diamond play, but you give too much credit to South when you use the jack now.
Now the best play for the defense is a diamond return, further weakening the communication from the east-west hands. I think it's very deceptive, very difficult for the defense when you open a no trump with a singleton honor. But here the heart play of the queen and then shifting is a big clue as to what's going on.
Right, gentlemen, I'm going to leave you now. I did the first set also. I have an appointment early in the morning. So I'll be back tomorrow.
All right, Roland, see you tomorrow.
Enjoy the rest of the segment. And goodbye for now.
What distribution in clubs do North play for when he plays the 10 of clubs?
Well, we can see it was definitely the losing play, and with East leading a low diamond, and when it goes low, and then if he thought before he played the jack, that's really a giveaway as to what's happening in diamonds. We're looking at all the hands, so it's always easier, so much easier when you see all the cards, but it is a little difficult to understand what Jeff Hampson had in mind when he returned the 10 of clubs. I was even thinking that a low spade was possible. Now that at this point we can see that Declare has the whole club suit, and he's even with a diamond return, which removes that entry, that the spade queen is still an entry to the clubs. And the queen of clubs could be an entry to the hearts. We went the other way.
Yes, but my question was, what distribution did Hampton play for when he switched to a club? I can't find any distribution where the club shift looks correct.
The hand would have been easy if Declare had guessed to lead low towards the doubles and queen of clubs rather than the doubles and jack of diamonds, but it's not clear. It's not clear to me that which is best, except for the fact that I'm looking at all the hands. Declare has a chance to go wrong here if he overtakes. And plays hearts. No, let's see. No, I guess not. He's wondering if it's more likely that clubs are 3-3 or hearts 5-2, I guess. Well, it was a very exciting hand. Well, I expect the auction will go a spade pass, 4 spades. And East-West will never find their diamond fit.
In the closed room, North only bid 3 spades, and East now choose to double.
I suppose East might double after a spade pass, 4 spades. Oh, well, that solves getting the diamond suit in. Just overcall on your ace-king fifth.
Neither you or me expected a diamond overcall.
Looks like it's such a dangerous call. Not only do you have so many potential losers, but partner might compete at too high a level.
Yes, and even you have S-King in top, but it's a bad suit.
But it's certainly on this hand, when your overcalls never look bad when your partner has 6 to the queen 10 on support.
But if you get doubled in 2 diamonds, you must expect minus 800.
East is wondering how all these other players are finding their bids. An opening bid to his left, a 2-level overcall by his partner, and a mixed raise to his right. Now, a mixed raise normally is about 6 to 8 high card points, so if I'd had the East hand, I think I would have just bid 4 no trump. And another mysterious bid here by East. Is 4 hearts a long suit? Is 3, or would a partner have had to bid hearts right away? So we all think that Wolpert intends this as kickback. All we have to do is know which suit it is. Is it clubs or is it diamonds?
Or just the cupid. I expected 3 spade, probably have set diamonds as trump.
I think at this point, over 4 clubs in order to induce as little confusion as possible, I would have, as East, just did 4 spades and then corrected 5 clubs to 5 diamonds in hopes that partner would know to press on to slam if he had the right number of key cards.
Yes, but if 3 spades is a cue, then I would expect 4 clubs to be a cue also.
Well, they've gotten to the right contract. Now all they have to do is guess the jack of clubs. So declarer will have the option of playing south for a 10 or 11 point hand maybe, although he won't know about the jack of hearts.
I just looked at the play in the closed room, which seems very strange to me. Also a spade beat, diamond to the S, spade off, diamond to the king, spade off, diamond 5 to 6, and heart to the king and S, and heart back. Now, you can be almost sure that North has the S of clubs, but still declare played club to the queen and S, and
The ace of clubs is marked in the north hand, and if you judge clubs to be 3-3, the odds are 3-2 that South has the jack. The high cards, you can't be sure if North or South has the jack of hearts, so you're not sure on that basis. It's a close call.
Oh, the jack of hearts was shown in the closed room.
Evidently, this is not so easy as it looks. I would make it 3-2 that South has the jack of clubs, but that's not the way that either declarer went. This looks like a normal spade part score for North-South, but it's certainly possible that they'll overreach the game.
John, would you open that west tent?
At this vulnerability, I think I would. You're not going to kick me off the team for that, are you?
No, but close. I have no problem with opening on 11 high card point hand. But first, I will find an excuse for opening. Something good, some good repeat, or something else. If I have 5 diamonds and 4 spades, I more likely would open 1 diamond. But with 5 diamonds and 4 hearts and 3 jacks, I can't find an excuse for opening.
Well, I'll say this. If I didn't have the 10 of diamonds, I wouldn't open the bidding. And maybe without the the 9-8 of hearts, I wouldn't open the bidding. But I like the spot cards in my long suits, and I like the vulnerability, so I would open. Declare is going to be able to ruff 1 heart and discard 1 on the Diamond King. So he's going to lose 2 hearts, a spade, and an ace. There would be some danger on this hand if spades were 3-1. The opponents could get in 3 rounds of trumps before Declare was able to ruff a heart. about time for declare to claim, making 3. Looks like north-south should eventually arrive in 3 no trump. They have available 4 hearts and 3 clubs and 2 diamonds, so 9 tricks shouldn't be a problem.
As you see on the alert, 1 club was strong and 1 spade natural, but game force.
So what will we see? Just a simple 2 spade rebid by south, or does he have to do something more to express his full values? And now north will bid 3 clubs, so 2 no trump. It's sort of wrong sides of the hand, but I don't know, it's not impossible for East to lead the jack of spades on an auction like this. Won't do him any good though, because he's never getting in again. I think the play will go a low heart lead to the ace, club to the queen. Back to the ace of clubs, another club. This is an unexpected and ineffective lead.
John, can you tell me why did East lead a diamond in this fishing? For sure North had promised a 5-card diamond. It seems so strange to me.
After this auction, with the East cards, I think you could just say to declare, how many do you make? Because we're not beating his hand. But a diamond lead just seems ultimate futility.
I can see that East-West are 57 imps up. But with leads like that, It's very surprising.
So this is going to be 1 imp for north-south here. Another big swing for them, pushing their total up to 11.
The passive lead from the east hand is probably a heart. The aggressive lead is the jack of spade. I can see that jack of spade is the best lead, but I'm not sure I would have found it at the table. I would probably have led a heart. But you will normally expect that the spade distribution is 6 in south and a singleton in north.
I don't really think East passed this hand. These cards do not agree with the auction. I think West missed a good opportunity to
What is south double? A takeout double for clubs.
It's a takeout double of
One
spades.
diamond, one heart, one spade for most pairs. Palm is an unbalanced hand with the 2 suits.
I think West missed a good chance over the double of 1 spade to bid 2 diamonds. Just should his partner be able to compete to 3 diamonds, which he definitely would on his cards.
Can you explain the 2 spade bid for me?
Well, his partner passed the double of 1 spade, so he assumes he's got a poor hand with either 3 or 4 spades. Two hearts looks a little better, but I can certainly understand the 2 spade bid.
So the pass to takeout double should promise 3 or 4 spades. What do you do with a very weak hand with only a doubleton spade? I don't buy that.
I'm going to bid 2 diamonds.
Move the 7 of spades to clubs.
Well, I would have bid, as it is, I would have bid 2 diamonds with the West hand. If you gave me 2 diamonds and 2 spades, I have more of a problem.
Yes, you would pass.
Well, this is board will be a disappointment to North, but his side can make 3 clubs. Probably get outbid by 3 diamonds the other way. That loses 2 spades, a heart, and 2 clubs. So looks like par maybe is 3 diamonds by East down 1. Well, that's a useful preempt by East, so North will have to reopen with a double.
With a 3-card diamond, North will know that his partner has the weekend. Pass could either be penalty double or weak, but still I understand he didn't like to give up, and now the contract would be 3 hearts.
If his partner had 4 spades, the queen and the jack of hearts, say he's going to be very close to a game if he's got the right fit.
For sure, it's very normal to double on the North hand, and I 100% agree with the double.
Well, we all like to preempt against forcing clubs, and East showed the value here by preempting. He's pushed the opponents into the wrong part score. This is going to be treacherous to play. The player can ruff another heart, so he can score 2 roughs in his hand, and he'll certainly score a heart in dummy for 3 tricks. And you've got black, ace, king.
Normally you would count losers on playing in 3 hearts, but here you have to count as many tricks as possible. You have 2 offs in South hand, S-king and S-king is 6. So if you can get 8 2 hearts, you are only down 1.
I don't see any way to hold this to down 1. I just don't see him scoring more than 1 more rough in his hand and 1 heart in the north hand. I think West is going to be in on either the 3rd round of clubs or the 3rd round of spades, and he's going to be playing a heart, and that's the end of that.
It's hard for Greco to find 9 tricks. Really impossible. Hard to find 8. And I expect he'll be down 2.
He doesn't have to take the diamond rough immediately.
No, but he can't play 3 times spade. Then East will discard a club.
And he's probably thinking there's some chance that the heart ace is in the west hand. East needs to rough this for down 2, of course. He roughs it and plays a diamond back, and the dummy only gets the 1 heart trick. At the other table, they got a little high, maybe a lot high, in 4 clubs, but the defense, let's see, can only take 2 hearts, a diamond, a club, and a spade, but they obviously lost a trick.
We have no play record from the closed room, only the lead and a claim. So either they have a breakdown, or the operator missed the play. Most likely a breakdown. I know that the closed room have been down at least twice.
So here we have a routine spade opening. And North has elected to get in the auction with the double. And South sort of wants to defend, but it's awfully risky. If partner had a singleton heart, which he might on this auction, passing is just too risky. So I think he's going to have to bid 2 no trump here. That might or might not be Liebensohl, but he's going to bid no trump anyway, I think.
It's for me a 2 no here, would be scrambling. My partner have passed, I have passed, so a game is not likely on our side. So here I use 2-no, a scrambling partner with your best miner.
Well, but you're not going to pass 3 clubs. So if 2-no trump is takeout, I think South is better served just to bid 3 diamonds himself, so he has the lead coming up to his hand.
Yes, good point.
Well, South didn't mess around.
If I risk my partner bidding 3-no, I would on every hand be afraid to compete.